notes or documents for referring us?
Mm, Traits are there.
Okay.
Traits are the best way to learn it. But apart from that, we have added the points that we covered in this session. Yeah, and assignments are there. For now, these are the only two things, right? And apart from this, what kind of documents you are like? What is your expectation? What kind of document or
No,
assignment?
just for the overview from starting to end.
You can go through the recorded sessions. That's
Okay.
why we are recording, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Mm, okay. Let's start with this lookup and the master detail relationship. So we had created two objects, that is college and the student. So out of which college was a master and
Oh,
student was a.
Shashikant, did you share your screen?
You're not visible? It's not visible to you?
No. No.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Visible now?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we have created students and the college object. Student is a detail object. That means it's a child, and college is a parent. Now, if you go to the fields and relationships, you can, by looking at this field, college, you can understand what is the relationship between college and the student. So whenever it's a master detail, that means in a bracket whatever specified name is, that means it's a object. It's an object which is a parent. Click on it and you will see more information about it here. This object name, you, this is the current object name where it is referring to, and it is related to a college object, and it's under master detail options. That means it's information related to master detail, master record. The label that is specified here, the relationship name is specified here, what is the sharing setting is here, we will see that in detail. Then reparenting is available, so that on student you can edit that field and choose another parent. Then we specified the criteria. So if there are 10 colleges, but the colleges which have type equals engineering, only those you can select on the student record. So let's go to the student object again, and let's see right here. This is my college parent. If I click on it, I can see only VIT and AISSMS. Yes, but if I choose this one college, how many are there? There must be three. Yeah, MIT is not visible because its type is something else. Its type is commerce, right? So that is about creating a master detail relationship. And what is different in this, like what is different or how it is different from the lookup relationship is, there are certain features that come up with master detail. The first one is a roll up summary field, and with that you can get the information about your all your children's into a parent object. So at a college level, if I go here, I see count of students. So there are four options we had seen: count, sum, mean, and max. So using that info, that functions, you can get the information of your all children into your parent, and that is only available with the master detail relationship. It's not available in the lookup. But if you still want that in that kind of information into lookup, then you will have to go with custom some configurations or can be achieved via code. So we will see how it can be done using formula fields. That is a part of today's agenda. But you don't have to do anything extra. You just have to create one field and you will get the information, right? That is one difference. Then there is another way. One more feature comes with the master detail is deleting. So once the master is deleted, automatically all children will get deleted. But that's not the case with the lookup relationship. Okay. Then there are two more that out of which one is you can have only two parents, but you can have up to that means two parents. That means you can create only for one child there would be maximum two parents. That means on the student you can create maximum two fields which have master detail. Okay, but lookup relations you can have up to 40. Okay, maybe I'll be mixing up with some numbers, but yeah, we can check that what is the difference between master detail versus lookup. You should try this. Okay, try searching for different queries on the Google. It will give you more information. Everything is to cover everything is not possible, so I'm just giving you a quick check on that. How many? Okay, there should be one table. Standard objects. Yeah, standard objects are limited to 25 lookups. Yeah, and the Salesforce limits you to 40 lookups to a custom object. So student is custom, so it has 40. Yeah. Okay. Um. Malay, so did you get
Uh,
answer for?
Shashikant,
Yeah.
both are working similar, na?
Yes, but it has different features, right? It comes with the
Okay.
roll up. Like for okay, let me show you via um schema builder about the relationship. So it will become a one to many relationship with the master detail.
For lookup also one to many relationship, na?
Yeah, but it can be done other way around as well.
Okay. What is the difference between both of them?
Just a minute. See, so this is our college is a parent, right? And student is our child. So it has a one to many relationship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can have uh like it from the business point of view also it has a significant uses, right? So for example, I have shown you one use case of using college and the student. The similarly you can have different kind of business scenarios where you the requirement is the options are uh, the features that come up with the master deal suits your business requirement. So that's why it's better to have or choose based on what kind of relationship you want. Then there are only limitation of using only two parents, right? But with lookup you can extend up to 40, and with standard objects you can extend up to 25, right? So that is the difference. Then what else we have is roll up summary field, right? Then the deletion, like if the parent is deleted, then there is no use of keeping children in the system, right? So that is one more difference. Yeah.
So
And
if we delete a record from the master,
hmm,
all the related records in the childs will also get deleted in master detail relationship.
from the child you said, like
Yeah.
the relationship with the child, for example, from the student object.
So
So
there is a department in college, and all
mhm.
the students are linked. Means the department is parent, and all the students are linked. So
No,
if that department is deleted, then all the student linked to that department will also be deleted, right?
no, is department master or it just a
Yeah.
lookup?
Yes, it's a master.
So here master is a department, right? And then the
Yes.
children are students, right?
Yeah.
So master is deleted, then all children will be deleted.
Okay.
And if master department is lookup, then is it delete?
Then no,
Students are deleted or not?
no,
Okay.
that will not be. But uh, there is one more thing that I'll show you by creating one lookup relationship for that, and I think for that I would need one more object. So let's create one. So you can see launch new custom tab wizard after saving this custom object. Okay, so the tab will be created for him, right? So I am directly redirected to choose a tab style for that, right? So this is a new custom object tab, directly it has opened me. Okay, now I'll give visibility to all profiles, all apps. I don't need, I just need it for, what was the app name? I think it was student. I think it's test app. Okay, save it. Yeah, so what I'll do on student, I'll create a relationship between lookup relationship between student and a department. Now departments, for department let's create few fields. First is a text field with name. For example, let's say library. This to 55. Here I'm changing the data type of this field. Okay, I don't want this library, I want type, and I want type of departments here. So I'll include library, then HRD, then clerical. Okay, click on save. Okay, now go to again object manager, student, feeds and relationships. Click on new, choose lookup relationship, click on next. It should be related to department, so I'll choose department, click on next, field name department, fine. So this will be our API name, this is a relationship name. Okay, okay. So look here, like what to do if the lookup record is deleted, right? So it says clear the value of this field. You can't choose this option if you make this field required. Okay, so if there is a relationship between student and department, it will appear on the student's layout page, so where I can choose what department I am a student belongs to. Okay, so once this for example department's record has been deleted, then what will happen is the value in that field on the student layout page will be deleted. So that's what ability this option gives us. Like if I choose second option, then don't allow deletion of the lookup record, that's a part of lookup relationship. Then it's a kind of similar thing, like uh, like if the department, if I want to delete, it will not allow me to, because it is already have relationship with the student. Okay, so let's choose first one and then we will see second.
Shashikant,
Yeah,
where we need to create the lookup? I mean, for of to one relationship side or many relationship side?
you can choose on both sides. Okay, but it depends on your requirement. So mainly it is on the detail side. Like in master detail, if college is a master and student is a detail, then the relationship should be created on the detail side,
Okay.
right? The same way, if for example you can consider example like you belong to different, like any student belong to different departments, right? But department is a separate entity, it do not have to go and check for students, right? But student belongs to different kind of departments, or it can uh, link, the same department can be linked to different students, right? It's a kind of one to many relationships, but it can be made many to many. So that we will see in junction object, that is also part of today's agenda. Yeah, is it clear, like got some
No,
idea?
not understood. I'm confusing in where we need to create in one. I mean, one to many. So where we need to create
Hmm.
in lookup?
Okay, let's complete this
Like
first.
suppose student and college, then to which object we have to create the lookup for the students or college?
Okay, I'll show
Because
you graphically. I'll
college is relationship one and student has many relationship.
Mhm. Okay, let's see first. Complete this first. I'll show you.
Okay, yeah.
Let me refresh this page. So that's why it's very important. You should do some more hands-on, so that, because graphically it's not possible for me now to show you, like showing creating a diagrams or something. Um, but okay, fine. So this is our college, which is a master detail. Department is our lookup. Do we have a record? No. So I'll create one with the department. For example, what is it? Library. I'll choose type library. That's it. Save. Yeah, save it. Okay. Now I'll go to the library and delete it. See, I can see the students tab directly appeared here on the library in the related list. On detail page, I don't see anything, because this library can have like the subscription for this library, for example, you can imagine, can be given to any type of student. So that's why you can consider a business or a live scenario. Library do not have to track or like maintain a relationship with any student, but students will have to have this information in their page, that to which department uh, they have subscription, right? So to track that information, I should have that information tracked in the field. So that's why I need to create a relationship with that object, right? Also the same you can imagine for this master detail relationship. For now just forget about the differences. Okay, but the point is, on the detail page, right? You need to create master detail or lookup relationship. Okay, is it clear now?
In case of master detail, we have to create a relationship field in the child.
Yes.
Okay.
Like in lookup relationship, there is no such as a master or detail basically. So don't confuse with, or like don't mix up these two things. If you want to create or like consider a scenario that library do not have to track anything, right? Or like do not have to create any field, and because library do not belong to anyone, library can belong to only either a college or like a university, right? But student belongs to different departments, right? So we can have either more fields which shows like what kind of departments he belongs to, or what else he belongs to. Like for example, there is a swimming pool and there is a object for that, and does he have the subscription for this so for the swimming pool? Then he will make a relationship or like create one more lookup relationship, and by which he will get access or like maintain that information. Then as like library, I'll create one swimming pool object where I will have the detailed page for the swimming pool. Then if I on the swimming pool, I want to check like how many students have the subscription, then what we will do is like we will go to the related list and go for the students tab, student related list, and we will see what all are there. So that's how it is. You just do some hands on, I would suggest for now. Just go through it once, and then we will come to the business scenarios later in detail. But do some hands on, right? For now. Okay, any more questions? Any more doubts, Malay? Is it clear that how to create the relationship?
Yes.
Okay, okay, let's open this uh, department. See, it's the same thing. It's showing the same one to many relationship, but is it different? You can look at the color. It shows lookup relationship, and master release is something in red. Yeah. Now I'll delete the department. Okay, and here you can see it can be deleted. Yeah, and let's refresh the students page. It should disappear from this department field. Yeah, it's gone. Now I'll change it and choose another option, that radio button. Don't allow the deletion of the lookup record. Save it. Now I'll again add the information. As there is no record, we have to create one. Now I will create HRD department and save, save. Okay. Now I'll go to the HRD and try to delete it. So I'm getting error. Your attempt to delete HRD could not be completed because it is associated with the following students. So it's giving me all the details, right? Now what I'll do, what should I do? What do you think, guys? That what should I do? Then I'll be able to delete this department. How can I achieve this? Anyways, I want to delete this department. How can I achieve? What else I can do? Do I have to change something somewhere?
We can edit the relationship field again.
This one,
like we did just now. No,
in this setup you said.
setup menu, relationship feed to
Uh, this option, right?
yes.
Okay, so this is one way, but this is something applicable to all the records. Okay, but my requirement is I just want to like delete only the single record. You can imagine there are 10 departments and 1,000 or 50,000 students, right? In that case, it will be applicable to all the completely in all the environment and all the students. But I don't want to delete or like change that configuration, but I just want to delete this record. Then what do you think can be done? The setup option is gone for now. Okay, that is one of the way, that's correct, but that's not feasible here. What else I can do?
We can check all the students
Hmm?
and click the particular student which we want to delete. I mean, edit or delete that.
See, I want to delete it department HRD. Okay,
Hmm.
so if I delete here, it gives me details. Shashikant has that association, right?
No, w- uh, click
Can we
on that
remove that
department.
association?
Come again. What Malay?
Can we remove it from student, that department HRD
Yeah, exactly.
from here? I did.
Yeah, so the association is deleted, right? So there is no more association between Shashikant and HRD. And if I click here, it will allow me. It's deleted. So you just broke the link. That's it. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, I'll create again. Right. Or else what you can do is just completely delete this student record. There are two options. One is, the most preferable is just delete the association, clear those records, delete the association, and delete this HRD department record. Yeah. Okay. Uh, any more questions on this topic? I think you have a lot of questions, but I would suggest go through it once, try to create. Okay, go through the data dictionary that Abhay has provided. Okay, check it, go through it. Sometimes what happens is looks very simple by looking at the demo, but when you try, you will find a lot of things that are not understandable. Okay. Yes.
Shashikant, can
Yeah.
you just give an overview on that data model? That how to means for that assignment, particular
Okay.
assignment?
Is my screen visible? This tab, I'm showing one data model page. Is it visible?
Mm.
Yes or no?
No, it's not visible.
Okay. Visible now?
Yes.
Okay. Forget about this first column for now. Okay. The objective of this data model is to give you hands-on to create objects and fields and different type of fields. Like in the H column, you can see data type. So you should create formula, checkbox, name, pick list, text area, right? Currency, date, everything covered here. So once you try all this, you will be more comfortable with creating or understanding objects and the fields. Now, first option is car. Okay, so you should create an object named car, and the object's API name should be cd underscore car double underscore c. You don't have to worry about double underscore c because it's by default appended by the Salesforce. So what you can do, I'll show you one by creating. I don't think it's visible again. Let me share the complete screen. Hmm. I'll go to the setup and create a car object. And as per the naming conventions, we should set the API name. If I click on create custom object, now here, what is the object name? Is car. Go to label, select, uh, enter car. What is the plural label? That means car would become cars. Okay, and this is the object name, which is nothing but column D, cd underscore car double underscore c. So what you need to choose is cd underscore car. That's it, right? And then click on all the checkboxes, which gives you different features, optional features, right? So it
Sorry
will
to
be,
interrupt, Shashikanth.
yeah.
Is there a reason why we are changing the object name?
Is
So
there a
let's say
reason?
for
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
So okay, so that is one point I think we did not cover is about naming conventions. Okay, so for example, your project name something starts with or like a short form of your project is CD. Okay, so it should start always with the CD underscore whatever you create in your environment, because this environment, whenever you go to production, there can be multiple projects allotted, like separate space allotted for different kind of projects. Okay, it not just your team, there would be different teams. So so whenever someone looks at the productions data, then it is very difficult to understand which object and which fields belong to which kind of team. So that's why usually in industry what we follow is like in projects to add prefix of your project name. For example, my project's name is cream, cream. Okay, so whenever I create an object, it start with cream underscore car, like cream underscore car or cream underscore service center. Got your answer?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you do not enter anything, it will take car by default. Okay, and that's it. Then we don't have to worry about double underscore c, right? The features I was talking about is reporting activities, field history, and chatter groups. We will see each in detail later on. Then sharing is something related to giving access to users. Okay, bulk API access, streaming API, it's very at don't have to worry about these two options for now. Then the search status, this object will be searchable if you select it. The tab will be launched, and the notes and attachments related list will be by default you can see on this object once it is created. So it land giving me to the tabs, and I'm choosing plain, for example. Click on next. I'll not change anything. Click on next. It will be visible in all apps. Click on save. See, do you see the API name is cd underscore car double underscore c. That's what it is mentioned here. Clear, Malay?
Yes.
Yeah. Same way, you have to create these fields under this object. Okay, then the API name for that should be like this: cd underscore age underscore off underscore car, then double underscore c will be appended by default. But the type of this field should be formula. Okay, please take care while creating or choosing a type of field. You should start from here, and then this label and the API name will come in picture. Mm. The second is service center, same thing. Third is insurance company. Okay, then service center insurance and the opportunity. Okay, okay, So do you see any difference here between this and between this?
That's standard object, I guess.
Yes, exactly. That's correct. So, Komal, that's what Abhay was referring to in the chat on WhatsApp. That double underscore C is for custom object, but you don't see custom double underscore C here. That means it's a standard object which is already available, right? So what you need to do here is to create only custom fields, right? And accordingly you will have choose the data type. For example, there should be a relationship with the car and the type of it is lookup. So between car and opportunity there would be lookup relationship. And here service center insurance will have a lookup relationship with service center. Then the service center would become a master and the service center insurance will become a child.
Shashikant, uh,
Yeah,
you said there is a relationship between car and opportunity as a lookup, no?
you have to create that.
Yeah, but where we need to create in a car object or in a opportunity object?
Yeah, that's what it is mentioned here. It is stated under opportunity, right?
Hmm.
And what we are going to create all these fields, right? And
Okay,
it is
understood.
mentioned again opportunity. So
Yeah,
that means we should create
in a
opportunity.
in a opportunity object
Yeah,
we need to create the car lookup, no?
exactly.
Okay, okay.
So whenever you would open opportunities detail page, you would see one lookup field there named. What will be the name? Type of car, or the car owner, or the mechanic, because all three have the same kind of data type. And fourth, sales manager. Okay, so you would see four fields on the opportunities layout, where once you click it will give you option of choosing all four. Okay,
Could you share this doc with
it
us?
is already shared with you.
Okay.
Yeah. The same way you need to check, like product is standard, this is custom, this is standard, this is user is standard, case is standard. Okay, please go through it, it's very important. Yeah, because it's used very frequently. It's a base, it's a database. Actually, this is how data is stored in the backend. Just imagine only the first part. You can imagine this is the database UI view, which okay, uh, let's do a quick check. If I want to see this tabular structure in the Salesforce environment, how can I see that? I showed you last time. Anyone remember?
Schema builder.
A schema builder will give you the metadata. Okay, so
Okay.
metadata, that means the skeleton of your database, or the table, or the object, or the tab, right? Whatever you can call. But I want to see the data within that tab or within that table. How can I see that? The same table kind of tabular structure I was showing here. This is just the information, like this is also metadata, but I want to see students' records. All the students' records.
Workbench.
Yeah, Workbench is a third party tool. Yeah, that is also
Okay.
correct. Yeah, you are close.
Yeah, we did a query. I'm missing the name.
Exactly.
I'm missing the navigation, but we did a
Okay.
query and
Yeah, so here developer console option is there. Okay. You need to choose this. Click here. Here you can do all kind of coding, like creating HTML pages, writing classes, triggers, everything. Now, what if you are not familiar with the writing SQL queries, you can just go and search, click on open. Okay, these are the entity types available. So what we want to look is, we are looking for objects, right? And what kind of information we are interested in is students. So select student. Okay, that's it. It gives you schema of this field, of this object. So what is within that you want to see? I want to see student number, So name, birth date, email address, phone, okay, type, that's it, and the department. Click on query, okay, it will give you a query, right? It will write it for you. Then next step is click on execute. That's it. You will get a overview of all the objects, all the fields, sorry, all the records for that object. Okay. Anyone remember how can I change information here? If I want to make some changes in the record, for example, for Shashikant, I want to change something. I want to enter phone. How can I do that here? No? Okay, fine. So just double click on it. That's it. And click on save rows. Information is stored. How can I navigate uh, what kind of information from from this table I can extract and open the record here?
ID.
Yes, ID, which is unique. Click here and just go to any URL, remove all this, just paste it. It will navigate you to the exact record. Yeah, do you see the difference? It is redirected to students tab and the record in it, and the type is view. Yep.
So Shashikant,
Hmm.
I guess I remember there were two different digits, like 15-digit ID and 18-digit ID.
Yeah.
So what's the difference and what's the source means? Where we can means what is the difference? Let's say
So
where do we have to use a 15-digit ID and where do we have to use 18 and where do we get those IDs?
actually, you don't have to worry uh, about it for now. But the difference, main basic difference is one is 15 digit and one is 18 digit. So 15 digit is case sensitive and 18 digit is case insensitive. So that is the basic difference. Okay. So let's
Okay.
just copy it and see how many characters are there. So here in the bottom you will see, I don't know if it's a column 19, right? So that means it's 18 digit. So I just remove it, copy it again. I'll go here and right, redirected me to the same page. Right, I did not use complete ID. Okay, I just used SG, but I did not enter QAK, but it redirected me to the same page. So that is the difference.
Okay.
And the first three characters basically describes the object. So A00 belongs to the whatever the ID starting with A00 is a type of student. The same way, if you would go for account, do you remember what is the first three digits for account? It's 001, right? So any ID for the student, it will start with 001. So this is uh, just a way Salesforce stores the information or tracks the information. It's very at a as a unique or rare scenario where you will need this, but based on my knowledge and Abhay's knowledge, whatever we faced, we are giving you that information. So it's not very critical or like a blocker for you to go and do something, or it will not, right? It's just a kind of information you can keep with you. But yeah, but yeah, this is important. Data table, data model, relationships. Those are very important things. Mm, okay, I think you also can try this. Writing a query, you don't have to very familiar with this writing SQL queries. Go and search for the kind of entity objects. Go for it. Then the history that I'll show you quickly. the field data type old value new value. Query automatically changed here. Click on execute, right? If you remember, we had set history tracking, right, for this birth date and the type, right? So that's why it is showing me what was the old value and the new value. And on the students tab, I will be able to see in the related list because we enabled it, right? This is our history. You can track that information here. And when I say it is getting tracked, that means you can imagine in the backend database table is being created, or like it's already created, you just have to check it. Okay. Okay, we are almost um, uh, in the overview itself, we on top of the time, but yeah. So okay, what is your preferable time basically? Like 9 a.m. is your according to your work timing, or we can change it? Can we make it as 9:30 or 10?
Mm, Shashikant, it is fine, I guess.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for me
because
also works.
my office is started from 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I think then we don't have time now for this. Today in the agenda we did not cover anything. We just covered or like gone through the old session again. Okay. Okay, fine. I think that is enough for now. I would suggest check it, go through the data model, and tomorrow I'm expecting that you would have more questions on the same, or like uh, it will be clear for you to how to create it or what is the relationship. Yeah, or else we can go through it again. That's not a problem. But for now, I think it is enough. Yeah, and